Hey there. Been a while, right? I gotta thank you all that stuck around during the 22-day hiatus. Well, we're back from Vegas and a Sims addiction. Seriously, I started playing again as soon as this was uploaded. Also, the fact you're seeing this at all means we didn't hit it big in the casinos, so back to work, I suppose. What we have today is a commissioned piece for one of Rob's coworkers. So technically that makes Rob a professional artist. Good for him. Normally, I would tell you the details of the model and where to find it, but as far as I could find in my research, it's a copy of a line of collectible statues. No clue who made the 3D version. LK Studio is the name associated with the figures, and Kenji893 is the name I found for the art. So as far as a Patreon link or something like that, I got nothing. I'm not even going to say where I got it from either. Best not to give them any traffic. But you savvy internet types won't have any trouble finding it. Be warned though, the STL isn't properly cut either. If it wasn't for green stuff, the head wouldn't have been possible. With all that out of the way, let's paint this thing. One thing about this model is the part count. As in, there are lots of parts. We start off with a base coat for all the bits. The scarf was one of the more stubborn parts of the model. My guess is the resin shrunk a little during the cure process, and that made the fit a tad awkward. We got a set of airbrush paints a few months ago and finally get to use some of the more unique colors for once. His hammer pants were dry brushed to bring out the cloth texture. It's hard to see, but the pants have woven threads. Looks really nice, actually. The art had cherry blossoms on the cuffs of the pants, so naturally we had to put them on the model. It just adds a little razzle-dazzle and looks pretty cool. Once the pink was dry, we went back and put a watered-down white dot on the blossoms. The first piece of armor was a test to see how brighter colors would look on that blue. We liked it and did them all like that. Didn't film it though. No point in making you sit through the same part getting painted over and over. For the scarf, the art had a cloud motif, so we free-handed that as best as we could while making it look wrinkled.
I hear you breathe, that healthy breath. I know it's all of you that I get. One bedroom flat, I lock the door and put that photo of her on the floor. Beneath for hours, it's getting dark, and we did everything and nothing at all. And I should leave, 'cause this is bad. Your hands make up for the love we don't have.
That masking liquid is awesome, but hear me out. Masking putty is the way to go. Toss that liquid in the drawer and buy some of this stuff now. It just comes off without any mess and doesn't pull paint off. Plus, it's fun to mess with while you zone out at your desk.
I watch you shower, so beautiful, the way the water drips on your phone. I always knew you were too good for me, and that we would never be. We shared a last set cigarette. It is the least thing that I regret. Now close the door, leave you asleep.
The client wanted the Ultra Instinct hair scheme, so we went with a lighter gray to build off of. Later on, translucent silver ink was used to make it shimmer and blend the black highlights.
Baby, we wasted
A tip for painters just starting out. Sometimes a project can seem overwhelming. Lots of parts or your vision exceeds your skill. Unless you're facing a deadline, you can always slow down and take it super slow. A slow project finishes faster than an abandoned one. The payoff is always the feeling of accomplishment when you look at that finished piece. That line filler looks badass around his eyes. Full disclosure, I basically dunked this thing in Nuln oil once I was done. This took a lot of time to finish, and I didn't want to stretch out the video showing that nonsense. Also, I may or may not have forgotten to turn the camera on a few times. Anyway, let's give him a spin. Thank you for joining us, and we'll try not to disappear for that long again. If you're new here, check out my links. The finished pics go up first on my Instagram and Patreon. Also, a big shout out to Wesley Taylor. Thank you for being my friend, and congrats on winning the March model giveaway. Be sure to stick around for the next model. Bye-bye.
Her courage was forged out of fire. Her power, a gift of the gods. Her destiny, to become a glorious new hero. Red Sonja.